Hi, I'm Fiona Neeranjohn and welcome to Platform Inspires. Firstly, thank you to everybody who's been inspiring us to keep going. And somewhere along here you can subscribe, so make sure that you subscribe so you never ever miss an episode. Today, we're going to be meeting a young woman that basically all she's done for me is, you know the emoji where you just think like that? She's made me wonder to myself, what did I do at the age of 11 years old? I didn't do anything to what she's doing. Platform Inspires meets Inspiring Vanessa. Thank you so much for being here. It's amazing. The cake's good?
Yes, very good.
Good, I'm glad. So, Inspiring Vanessa, this is how much research I've done on you. Pages upon pages upon pages. I think you just need to introduce yourself. You need to tell everybody who you are because I'll probably get it wrong. So, Inspiring Vanessa is a...
Well, I am, because my name is Vanessa, because that is my stage name, as people may say. So I am an international, multi-award-winning motivational speaker, YouTuber, entrepreneur, author, and an artist.
And you forgot the most vital part. How old are you?
11.
I feel the emoji coming on. You know the emoji where you're like that? And I feel like asking myself, what was I doing when I was 11? Not what you were doing. So on Platform, what we like to do is we like to find out how you got to be an 11-year-old international motivational speaker, author. Did I miss something out?
Did you say
YouTuber.
Did you say speaker?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, before we do that, you had a major event yesterday,
Yes,
didn't you?
I did.
What happened yesterday?
It was my first day of secondary school.
Yay! How was first day at secondary school?
It was a mixture of emotion day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think if that makes sense, but
That does. No, that does.
But the day before, I had a struggle with sleeping, even though I wanted to sleep.
Were you nervous?
I think I might not be nervous, or it was just me not sleeping, but it's probably nerves anyways.
Because you love sleep.
Yeah, I do love sleep.
I've got a picture of you on your first day of school, and I have to say, how shiny are those shoes? They are beautiful.
Thank you. We were looking in class, and I was like, I like the shiny ones. I've most of the time in primary school, and probably the most of the time in secondary school, I'm probably just gonna have shiny shoes.
Shiny shoes.
Because primary school was just like shiny shoes, and some more shiny shoes.
And some more shiny shoes. Okay, so secondary school was good.
Yes.
Were you nervous when you were there?
I was really nervous, and I was quite petrified as well, but I was excited, but at the end of the day I was relieved that it was over.
I'd like to know a little bit about you. Okay, so let's go back to mum and dad.
Okay.
Where's mum from?
My mum is from Czech Republic.
Have you been there?
Yes, many
What's it like?
many times. It depends on when you go there. So in April it would be like spring, so it's summery, and then in the summer holidays we would usually go there for my birthday. So we went there last summer.
Yeah, because you're a Leo, aren't you?
Yes, I am a Leo.
Yes.
Then in winter time, because in most countries in Europe you actually have Christmas Eve is the day when Santa Claus comes.
Yes, of course.
So instead of the 25th, you have the 24th. So then we used to, I'm kind of like, I'm texting all my friends and I'm like, I hope Christmas a day before you.
And Dad, where's Dad from?
My dad is from Ghana.
Wow, have you been there?
Yes, but I don't really remember it that much.
Okay. And Dad is not around
No,
now,
he's
is he? And how's that for you?
You get a mixture of emotions from it, I guess, but we are still in touch, so I have his email address, so I email him regularly, like telling him about how everything is going. So yesterday, at my first day of school, we obviously emailed him the pictures because I said I would. But obviously, in sense of emotions, you feel sad
Yeah.
because then you kind of feel angry, then you feel confused. And I'm saying confused because whenever when I like email him, because I don't know why, but I don't want to talk to him on the phone.
Okay.
And that's just because maybe once I'm older, I might be more comfortable to speak to him.
Mm-hmm.
But in those different moments that a dad should go through.
What are the moments you're talking about?
So like first day of primary school, first day of secondary school, I don't know, friends.
First international speech.
Yes, first international speech, first ever speech, business, I don't know, just different average things that a normal family would go through with a mum and a dad and maybe 2 children or 1 child. It's just that it makes you feel sad because he keeps saying that he would be there, but I know that it's, even though it's the strange way that he shows that he loves me, he still sends me cards, he still emails me back.
Right.
So I think I understand that he's trying his best.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you need to sometimes learn how to let that go in a way.
You're amazing. That's incredible. I can't imagine how many children are watching this right now and thinking, that's my life. And actually, today, there isn't this mum, dad, 2 children, white picket fence, dog, cat. You know, there are so many different types of families, aren't there, you know? And so I think it's really beautiful that you're saying what you're saying so that other children that are listening to this can go, okay, my household's not that crazy then.
Definitely.
I think everyone's household is crazy, isn't it? My one's nuts. I love my family, I really do. Okay, so it's mum and you.
Yes.
Okay, no other siblings, no brothers, no sisters, just the 2 of
Just
you.
me.
Okay. So
and my cat.
Oh, don't forget the cat.
Don't forget the cat.
What's the cat's name?
Joey.
How did you discover that you wanted to be a motivational speaker, let alone an international one? Let's just go, what happened? Tell us your story.
So, my mum's friend, we found him out on Facebook, the wonderful world of Facebook.
The wonderful world.
And we found one of his videos, him telling his story. And I was watching it and I'm like, who's this guy crying and telling, what is he saying? Like, and then she was like, no, that's my friend. They didn't know each other like we do now. So they were like, oh, he's a speaker and he does coaching and different things and trainings and stuff. And then we started watching more of his videos. And I was like, oh my gosh, this guy is pretty cool. This guy is pretty awesome.
What did you like about him? What was it that really struck you?
He was like really fun.
Okay.
So I liked that about him.
Right.
I was about to say I didn't like that about him. But I like that about him because he's not afraid to yell. He's not afraid to make people do things or make people feelers. Because that's what his brand is called.
Okay.
It's called the Fearless Speaking Academy.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day my mum says, oh yeah, by the way, there's an event coming up about in a week's time where that guy is going to be, that guy's going to be speaking. I'm like, of course I want to meet him. So obviously we went there straight away. And I remember very vividly. And I'm there with my friend. Then he's like this close to us and we're like, oh my gosh, that's him. And we're literally like, hello. And he's like, and then he's running. And then I'm trying to run towards him. And then he's like, yay, it's you, Vanessa. And I'm like, yeah, it's you, Warren. Because his name is Warren Inspire Ryan. You can follow him
Warren
on Facebook.
Inspire Ryan.
Yes.
Okay.
And
so how did he know you?
well, my mum actually was texting him and that she likes what he does,
right.
And so does my daughter,
right.
which was me.
Obviously.
but then what happened was we were going there and then suddenly she got a text back. And then obviously we were in touch with him and that's how he knew my name. And then she tells me, oh yeah, you should definitely go on stage. That's what we're doing. You're the next generation. You need to do this. And I'm like, so I came here to see you speak, not myself.
Exactly. So at this point, you've got no idea that you want to be...
no idea what to speak about. I've got no idea what to say.
But you don't even know that you want to be a motivational speaker.
No, I didn't even know what a motivational speaker was.
Great, I love that. So my question to you is, he's called you on the stage.
Yes.
Can you just tell our audience what... Because you didn't know what a motivational speaker was.
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell our audience what a motivational speaker is? Because you now know, don't you?
Yes. A motivational speaker is somebody who basically inspires or trains people to live their life to their fullest, take action and follow their dreams. So it's basically giving them a brighter future, and that's what they do as jobs. And usually they get paid a lot of money, but just simply by helping people, which is something I saw straight away when I was hearing this, and I was like, wait, he gets paid for helping people? Like, what a cool job. But then at the same time, I'm like, I get to help more people as well.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, you're a child and you're like, I get lots of pocket money.
Okay, so we're going back to this event.
Yeah.
And you're now being pulled on stage.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
What am I thinking? I'm like, oh my goodness. My mind is going like, what if they're gonna laugh at me? What if they're gonna throw something at me? And I'm like, and then the other side of my head is like, stop being silly, Vanessa. They don't have things under their chairs. And I'm like, and then I
haven't got anything to throw at me.
Like, but then I'm arguing with this little person in my head. So my head is split in half. I'm normal, and then this person is like, no, stop being silly.
Yep.
And then then it's cut again. So one side of me is being normal. One side of me is telling me I can do it. Then the other side of me is saying, they've got big backpacks, and that's where they have food and rotten food stuck inside their backpack. And then he's like, so this is Vanessa. And by the way, he makes me do some really crazy things on stage, and I wasn't all about that then.
What do you mean, like crazy things on stage? Like what?
So he was like, so this is Vanessa, come on stage. And I'm like, are you not scared? And I'm like, no, I'm not scared.
But the other half of you's going, I'm petrified.
I'm like, I'm very, very scared. And I'm like, I'm like, what am I doing? So I knew what affirmations were, so I just shared, like, believe in yourself and do what you love and be who you want to be. I thought it was pretty silly. I thought it was pretty dumb.
So you've been on stage.
Yes.
Internally petrified.
Yes.
Externally, I'm confident I can do this. You like it.
Yes.
And now you're going to training with him, don't you, to be a motivational speaker?
Because 2 weeks after, he said that he was having a program for children for doing speaking. And I was like, well, that's awesome, because I didn't see any motivational children or motivational speakers as younger children. So I was like, who am I supposed to look up to if I don't have a child model myself? But then at the same time, I was like, if somebody else wants to be a speaker, I could be their role model, and I could be helping them instead of me trying to find someone else. And I'm just going to have to figure out how to speak like them at my age.
Wow. Was that easy?
No. I mean, people say that I just naturally do it, but then at the same time, I'm still like, I think they're just trying to be nice to me, but then at the same time, I'm like, just be proud of yourself, Vanessa. Just be proud of yourself. So
is it difficult? So I've had lots and lots of questions from my audience. Okay, they've got lots of questions to ask you. You stay positive all the time?
No.
Okay. Do you take your own advice?
Half. Because I tell people a lot how to be consistent. But
Right.
I also tell them on stage that I'm still going through it myself.
Of course.
So at the same time, because I used to do Facebook Lives every single day at 4:30.
Right.
And now I do them on Wednesdays because obviously it would be hard for me struggling secondary school, YouTube, Facebook Lives. My mind would just be exploding.
And secondary school is going to be big.
I know, like
A lot of homework.
No. So it's going to be a lot of things to do. Sometimes I don't want to do them because I'm tired. I don't want to do it. I've had a big day of school. I've just edited my videos. I just want to relax. And then at the same time, I'm like, but I could help somebody's life. I could do this. I could do that. So most of the time, my mind is split into half. I think you might understand that
I
now.
totally get that, babe. Totally get that.
Yeah, I think that happens to most people.
Yeah. You're really honest with people.
Yes.
Like, don't kid yourself. I'm still a child and I'm still learning.
Yes.
You know, I think that's really important for people to understand, because when I've watched your videos, that's what you say, don't you? And what do you call yourself? A kidpreneur. A kidpreneur. 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 I like that. Okay, so we're now doing this.
Yes.
Okay. How often are you doing this? Because let's just let the audience know, because they don't know this. You actually started in April of 2016, am I right?
Yes.
So you have only been an international motivational speaker, author, and blah, 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 award winner, etc., since April of last year.
Yes.
So we're not even April, May, June, July, August, September. We're not even 18 months, like a year and a half.
No, I guess.
Which is incredible.
Thank you.
Because we're now going to talk about what you've achieved in that time span. So first of all, you are a YouTuber.
Yes.
So what's your, have you got a mission statement?
What's a mission statement?
I like that you asked me that question. So I think your mission statement actually is your why.
My why.
Yeah, because that's what you call it, don't you?
Yes.
You've got like these 5 steps. Am I right in saying it's 5 steps?
Yeah,
Let me find my
because
paperwork.
to make it easier for children, it's as a why. So they're like, why? You know, like when people go, why do I have to do that? Why do I have to put this on? Why do I have to eat this?
Yeah.
Different things like that.
Yeah.
So it'll probably make more sense to them, like, why am I doing this? Why do I want to be a doctor? Why do I want to be a dancer?
So that's what you want to do. You want to be a kidpreneur to support children.
Yes.
Yeah? And what did you say? That it's the next generation? About the next generation, and you are the next generation?
Yeah, the children are the next generation. So there's a quote that says, we can't prepare our future for the next generation or our children or our youth, but we can prepare our youth for the future instead. And I love that quote so much, because it just truly means that we need to start working hard on the children, and that's especially why I love being a speaker, but at a young age.
So you are the next generation?
Yeah.
And you're inspiring the next generation?
Yes.
That's your aim. That's what you're looking at. So we've got your why.
Yes.
Okay, which is wonderful. And the second one that you ask, and I'm going to ask you, you know, being 11 years old, being gorgeous, I just want to squeeze you, nicely, of course. What's it like? Because your second one is criticism. Can you handle criticism? Yeah. Do you get a lot of it?
Well, in primary school, I got half of good support and half of bad support, and I feel like that's what everyone will go through, whether you're an adult or whether you're a child.
When they criticise you, do you go back to your why?
Yes.
That's what you do. So every time, okay, all right.
Oh wait, Fiona, have I told you about my painting business?
Oh, back up a minute. You already had me with the book when we went out for dinner, because I could not believe you had a book. Okay, and now you're telling me about a painting business?
Yes, I do.
Pray tell.
Okay.
I'll just sit back and just like wonder what I was doing at 11. Anyway, go on. What's the painting business?
Well, the painting business is because I'm an artist as well. So some people think about speaking, but I'm also a painter as well. I decided to use bright colours on a canvas and put inspirational quotes on them.
Have you brought some to show me?
Well, because this is a big announcement.
Okay, hold on. Ready for the big announcement.
But because I was so excited to do this interview, and I just want to thank you so much. We decided to do something for you, and actually, we do customized paintings as well. So we made you this.
Am I going to cry? Oh, look at that. Brilliant. I love it. Platform inspires. Dream big. That's gorgeous. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm really happy. That's going to go at the end of the programme. Like, we are going to be like that. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm going to put that over here. So, you've done a lot of international travel, haven't you?
Yes.
And one of the things that really captured my heart was when I watched the children in Kenya.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a little look at it so our audience can see, okay? So have a look at this, because this is beautiful. This is all about Vanessa's book in Kenya.
Inspired Vanessa, thank you for donating this book to helping all the kids to read and just to be inspired by you. So I just want she to read a small paragraph. Okay, have a read for me.
Vanessa speaks with such passion on conviction which empowers adults triple her age, and every conversation is one of positivity and the need for growth.
So you think a 10-year-old girl can write this? You inspired by her?
Yeah,
You interesting to read all her book?
yeah, and I can't wait to read it.
You can't wait to read. Did you?
Thank you, Vanessa.
Thank you. So when we say 1, 2, 3, we say thank you, Vanessa. Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Vanessa.
So, whilst we're watching the video, she's just demolished the cake, by the way. Completely demolished the chocolate cake. So this is your book,
Yes.
okay? And tell me a bit about Kenya. Like, that's amazing. Like, wow. To inspire children across the globe. How do you feel?
It was an incredible experience. It was probably the most meaningful experience I've ever had, or trip I've ever had. And it's just because so many people in our everyday lives here in London or in other countries, particularly not in Africa, we always think, oh yeah, I wish I had a bigger house, I wish I had a bigger car, I wish my hair was longer, or I wish I had different beauty supplies, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. If you go to Kenya, it's completely opposite, because they don't have everything, because that's the main thing that touched me the most, that they don't have anything, but they're still happy, they're still grateful, that you still see bright smiles on their face.
How did you feel when you went there and they wanted you there? How does that make you feel?
I was like, what? Me? There? Whoa. Because half of the time I was like, this is going to be an awesome experience. But I didn't think I've ever told this to somebody before, but at the same time I was terrified. Terrified because I was still highly afraid of spiders and bugs,
of snakes and sharks.
And everything.
Yeah. But you got through that and you ended up inspiring these phenomenal children that thought you were phenomenal as well.
Yes.
Eric Ho's your mentor.
Yes.
And your mum is your mentor.
Yes.
Which
pretty
is very beautiful, which is absolutely gorgeous. And we met at an awards ceremony,
Yeah,
didn't
we
we?
did.
Yeah,
And it was the best thing ever.
Oh, we had so much fun, didn't we? We had so much fun. But you've got lots of awards, haven't you?
Yes.
How does it feel to be receiving these awards, having this international status, and you've been doing it for a year and 5 months? Do you get into bed sometimes and go, oh, it's me?
Yeah, because the night it was at the award ceremony, because I was last because somehow I got like the main award to be the ambassador for their company.
So you didn't know you were getting the
didn't
award,
know.
but they also extended it, didn't they, to
Yes.
give it to you? Because usually it's not in that age group. They extended the age group in order to accommodate you.
That felt really special to me,
Yeah.
that I was only picked out just because of what I do.
What was the award for?
It was the award for outstanding contribution. It was like the main award, so I was one of the youngest global ambassadors now.
You're just taking my breath away. You really, really are. Okay, let's have another question from our audience. What's your favourite toy? What do you play with when you're at home?
My Barbies.
How many have you got?
Too many.
Do you do speeches to them when you're at home?
No.
I would. You've got a big dream. Shall we talk about your big dream? Who do you want to
Okay.
meet, apart from Fiona Neeranjohn from Platform, obviously?
Obviously. Well, when I first met you at the awards, my mum told you about Ellen, and I was just wandering around in the thing. Then the minute I hear, I want to be on Ellen too, I'm like, wait a minute. You want to be on Ellen too? Oh, we're definitely going to be on Ellen together.
We need to be on Ellen.
We're definitely going to be together.
But there's a reason you want to be on the Ellen Degeneres
Yes.
show. What's the reason?
Well, I love Ellen because even though she gets a lot of money from her show and she interviews like the top celebrities, that's not why I want to meet her, just because she's that celebrity like every other person would want to meet them. It's just that the fact that she helps people,
Yeah.
and just like how she gives them things or she gives them money, and it's just the way, because somebody can always have so much money, it's just the way you use the money can make an impact, or it can make an impact on yourself. And also her smile.
Fabulous.
You've got the biggest smile as well.
Oh, thank you.
You honestly do. Like, the minute you smile, I'm just like...
I'm not well at the moment, so I can't like smile properly. I've been
you
ill.
smile properly all the time.
Oh, okay. I'll take that as a great compliment. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Okay, so your book, your audio, again, it's all geared towards supporting children to be confident and teach them to be the best that they can be. Vanessa, what would you like to share with our audience? What would you, for all those that are watching you right now, an 11-year-old international motivational speaker, author, painter, award winner, there's so many things, I've probably forgotten most of them, but what would you like to share with the audience that's listening?
I'm probably just going to say, trust the process.
Oh.
I'm going to say that not many people would say that, but my mentor told me that.
Eric.
That saying, yeah, my mentor. And it's all about trusting the process, and whatever you go through, and you just need to trust whatever you're going to go through, and that it's going to be okay in the end, because you always have those rainy days. But it doesn't stay rainy for the rest of your life. There is always going to be a rainbow. There's always going to be a sunshine. There's not always going to be that thunder and storm and that rain. You're still gonna have your happy place. The clouds will move eventually whenever they think that you're ready to see the sky again.
Yeah, trust the process.
Yes.
And also, I think for you, create value.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do, don't you?
Definitely.
And you really believe that as well, don't you? You can see it, you can feel it, and I've heard you say it many times. And when we first met, we were like, yeah, watch us talk value, weren't we? We were like that, weren't we? Like, okay, I want to speak to your mum. I'm going to invite your mum to come up and say hello to us, okay? Because I think it's really important that people see mum. Mum's gorgeous, by the way, so we're going to call mum to come up. One second. Here's mum. Here's mum. Veronica, thank you so much for allowing us to have your daughter on platform.
No, thank you for having us.
She's amazing. Can I adopt her?
Thank you. No, not really. No.
Oh, okay. All right, I tried. Sorry, I tried. So, amazing, incredible.
You.
Like,
Thank
wow.
You. She's my pride and joy.
Absolutely. I had one question to ask you.
Yeah. Go
I'm
ahead.
sure there's lots of people out there. Do you push her into doing this?
You know what? I don't know. She can't be pushed. Even if I wanted to, but I'm not a pushy mom. And actually, we created a YouTube channel together.
Yeah.
That kind of see behind the scenes.
Right.
How we work, and you know, we did actually video about pushy moms. How we fight.
I mean, not everybody is perfect, and we still have our moments.
We still have
when we disagree and we agree with things.
What's next? We're going a bit of travelling, aren't we? We're going to be doing a bit of travelling.
Yeah, no, that's on our agenda.
Okay,
yeah, that would be absolutely amazing.
On our priority list.
Okay, so we at Platform have got a little gift for you. Okay, because we felt that, you know, with everything being this international motivational speaker, going all these wonderful places and inspiring so many children, it's absolutely sensational. So we wanted to give you this, which is a little passport holder.
That's beautiful.
And we just thought every little girl needs a bit of bling.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Bling.
Exactly. Thank you for coming onto Platform, and thank you for being such an inspiration at 11 years old.
Thank you. Oh, Fiona, before we start, can I ask you a question?
Okay, hold on, let me prepare myself. Yeah, go on then.
I was wondering, what is your why of making Platform?
Oh, okay. My why of making Platform is because I believe in society today, we need hope. And Platform's mission is to bring the viewer stories like yours, to inspire, encourage, entertain, support the viewer to keep going with their own big dreams and not give up. So you reminded me that every time I struggle, remember my why. So that's my why with Platform. Thank you for asking me.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Amazing, gorgeous. Like I've said to every single person who's come on Platform Inspires, make sure you keep in contact with us.
Definitely.
Tell us everything that's going on.
Everything.
Don't miss anything out.
Well, we won't.
And
yeah,
there'll always be a
definitely.
seat for you at Platform Inspires. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming on here. Like, woo!
Yeah, thank you so much.
We love
you
you.
need to do the dance.
Yeah, you got to
I
do
want to
the
do
dance.
the dance.
All of Inspiring Vanessa's details will be at the end of this programme. Remember the purpose of Platform? It's to inspire, encourage and support your big dreams. Refuse to be defeated and do not give up. Until next time, take care and make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode of Platform Inspires. Bye.
I had it rough, I had it tough. People told me it wasn't enough. I may have looked like I had it all. That wasn't the case though, not at all. Pain on a pretty face, smile the pain away, and tell them I'm happy and content. Most of the time they fell for real. But take a look at me now, look at my smile. Ain't nothing fake about it. I worked hard for it. Took me a while, but I found my smile. And I know that I won't lose it again. People would laugh and I would cry. And many days I would ask myself why I was a victim for so long. Out of my pain there came a song, sinful melodies and dangerous harmonies. Memories were bittersweet. If you know what I mean, then sing with me. So take a look at me now, look at my smile. Ain't nothing fake about it. I worked hard for it. Took me a while, but I found my smile. And I know that I won't lose it again. Look at me now, look at my smile. Ain't nothing fake about it, 'cause I worked hard for it. Took me a while, but I found my smile. Ooh. And I know that I won't lose it again. You can take my smile, you can take it from me. No, 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 no. You can take it away, no, no. You can take my smile, you can have it.